What was the experience like when David was strengthened in the Lord his God? What did it feel like? David wrote a psalm about his experience among the Philistines, Psalm 34. The psalm is not attached to the Ziklag experience, but the wider experience, and therefore I'm applying it to the Ziklag experience. And I'll read you what it was like for David to strengthen his hand in God. I sought the Lord, and he answered me and delivered me from all my fears. Those who look to him are radiant. Their faces shall never be ashamed. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who takes refuge in him. Let the humble hear and be glad. That's what it was like. As they wanted to kill him. He sought the Lord. The Lord heard. David tasted. He tasted the goodness and power of God. His face became radiant. You remember when Jonathan went into the forest when he wasn't supposed to, and he tasted some honey? And it says his eyes became bright. When you taste God, your eyes become bright. Your face is radiant with hope, tear-stained radiance. We're talking serious joy here. And David called out to all the humble, join me in my gladness. Let the humble hear and be glad. Now, there wasn't anything trite. There wasn't anything glib. There wasn't anything shallow about this gladness. It was serious joy. Very serious situation. The joy of the Lord was David's strength. And when David followed up the command, join me in my gladness. When he followed up that command with this one, magnify the Lord with me. Verse 2, verse 3. Join me in my gladness, magnify the Lord with me. He meant, do these two things because the Lord will be magnified in your being glad in him. Christian hedonism was at the very heart of how David survived the depletions of leadership, and I have found it to be so for 50 years. So my prayer for you, graduates especially, although this applies to all of you, my prayer for you graduates is that when your efforts to love people wisely meets with devastating, depleting setbacks, you will know how to strengthen yourself in the Lord, your God. You will call upon the Lord, and you will taste that he is good, and this taste will rise to the level of a profound soul satisfaction that is better than anything the world can offer, and your heart will be made so glad in the Lord, seriously glad in the Lord, that this gladness will be your strength and will show God's infinite worth.